Bringing in AP Seminar to Crescent School brings a whole new world of opportunity for our boys. I'm super excited as the Director of Research for the Crescent Center of Boys Education to support student research. And this is just the beginning for our boys. The skills that they'll be learning through seminar not only just transcend research skills, but they also transcend the competencies that we're looking for in the boys that graduate from Crescent School. So when we're talking about building out curiosity and lending themselves to having collaborative experiences, it's a really amazing program to enrich you. And it doesn't matter what faculty you're in or where you want to head to university, the skills that this course teaches you, you can apply across the board. And in our realm of the Crescent Center for Boys Education, as well as my role of head of libraries, I'm really excited to bring those skills and competencies into a classroom in a very direct way. So the topics that we cover really support the curriculum that's based out of the Challenge and Change course.
So AP Challenge and Change is a course. The Challenge and Change part is about studying society. It's a sociology-based course, studying how societies interact with one another and how we interact with one another in a society. We talk about a lot of real-world issues, a lot of real-world topics. The AP part is a little bit more research-based and skills-focused, so focusing on how to conduct good research, how to bring research together, and how to synthesize research, how to write a paper, but also how to read other articles and get the best information out of that material as well.
But the way AP Seminar builds it out is that we would take a topic and have 8 different lenses to apply it to, and just a way to approach something that you would never consider. So if we have a topic of justice, let's say, because we know that's one of our Challenge and Change topics, we will challenge you students to look at it from an economical perspective versus a historical perspective versus an ethical perspective versus an artistic or philosophical perspective, a futuristic perspective. And the way that the AP Seminar course is laid out is it broadens your understanding and your perspectives and allows you to bring in your own insights to have a better understanding of the world around you. And I think that's what makes it really special.
Some of the specific topics that we cover in the course, we talk about racism, we talk about classism, we talk about sexism, all the isms that you can imagine we probably discuss in the class, but we also discuss how they interact with one another. We discuss something like racial profiling, but then we also look at it from a historical perspective to a more current perspective. The course is kind of a mixture of all the humanities courses, your histories, your civics, your geographies, but it also loops in concepts of law or philosophy as well, and we loop all of that into this grade 12 course collectively.
Typical class for Mr. De Silva and I is a really unique experience. We are team teaching it, and so there's 2 teachers in the classroom at all times. So it allows us to have one-on-one discussions sometimes with the boys, allows us to do check-ins, it allows me to support the work that's going on for the Challenge and Change curriculum, and so I can directly tie the AP expectations and topics to what's going on Challenge and Change. So it's a focused, directed effort, and that ability for us to bounce back and forth between 2 teachers and for the voices of the boys to be included, it creates an amazing collaborative environment that I think is pretty unique, and I think it's a really special way. So as well even though we have sort of set classes, that's the general vibe that you get to have a chance to have a discussion and contribute.
I would say that there's multiple types of classes that we could have. I would say that there's 3. The first type of class that we will have is a lecture-based class, where I will be lecturing in front of the class, or the teacher will be lecturing in front of the class, and as a student you are taking notes. Those notes are then used to make your own notes for a test or an assessment or a debate of some sort. The second type of class that we have is an AP-based class, where our research advisor might provide you with materials that you need to investigate, that you need to cross-connect with other materials, and that you need to practice AP skills for. The third type of class is discussion-based, where it is largely peer review, it is teacher-to-student discussions, it is student-to-student discussions, and it is a class evaluation collectively. I would say there's 2 big things that a student can take away from the course. First and foremost, the course itself discusses topics today. A student who takes Challenge and Change can walk out learning more about how society works. They will walk out learning more about the gender pay gap, about carding, about redlining. They will walk out learning about things that invoke empathy. And that's quite important for the course on the challenge and change side. On the AP side, as a student, you will walk away with 2 personal pieces of writing that you can take with you to university and then some. You are challenged through oral defenses. You are challenged through feedback from your teacher. You will walk away from the AP Challenge and Change course with your own pieces of research and information that you can carry with you for the next 5 to 10 years.